born in Crest Hospital in Cincinnati on 5/23/2004. He is now a college student at Georgia Tech. Today, Sharia will share her journey of raising her bilingual son. Let's welcome Sharia.
Good morning, Toastmasters.
Good morning.
So, who has experienced raising bilingual kids? Oh, there are quite a few. Hopefully, we can share some common things about raising bilingual kids. When my son was born, I declared that he was going to be a bilingual kid. It sounds easy because my husband and I speak Chinese at home, so he has exposure to both Chinese and English languages. However, the journey has never been smooth as I expected. Before he was born, people suggested that you speak only English to your son, because he will learn. You speak only Chinese to your son because he will learn English from his environment. We took that advice, and even we let him watch Chinese cartoons to expedite his learning. In addition, he was cared for by his grandparents at home, who can only speak Chinese. So at the age of 2, he was very fluent in Chinese, and we were very proud of that. However, the problem came when he was old enough for preschool. On the first day of preschool, when we left him in the classroom, he cried, rushed out of the classroom, climbed over the preschool fence, and chased us. He was shocked that everyone was speaking another language, and he could not understand any of them. We were heartbroken, but we had no other choice because he cannot stay at home forever. For a while, he could not communicate with his preschool teacher and the other kids at the preschool. It was not a happy experience for him. One day, the preschool principal approached us and wanted to talk to us. She told us that she thought my son had developmental delay. It was devastating to hear that, but my son's preschool teacher did not agree. So to make sure my son has age-appropriate development, we sent him for a screening. At that time, my son was not fluent in English, so they found a translator for him. However, the translator's native language is Cantonese, not Mandarin, and my son does not understand any Cantonese. Of course, he failed the test, and he was eligible for special preschool education in Orange County Public Schools. Although we didn't think our son had learning disabilities and delays, we still sent him there because the program will help him learning English. And we started to speak English to him and gave English DVDs for him to watch. He picked up the English language pretty quickly. At the age of 6, he took another intelligence test, and he got 128 on verbal and 130 on math. And he was eligible for a gifted program. Despite the drama and some regrets, I still didn't give up teaching my son Chinese. He picked up English language quickly, but I was worried that he may forget Chinese. So at the age of 6, I sent him to Chinese school over the weekends, and he started to learning reading and writing Chinese. There are several Chinese schools in Orlando sponsored by different non-profit organizations. And one school, the first school we sent him there is Chinese School of Tomorrow. The big benefit of going to this school is that they organize activities for parents. So while the kids were learning Chinese, the parents are learning yoga And we also practiced the fashion show and performed at Chinese New Year Gala. While I was having fun, my son told me that he didn't want to go to Chinese school. I was very disappointed, but my intention of having my son learning Chinese did not change. So I sent him to another Chinese school. He started like it because he was not because the teachers are better, and the most importantly, they have extra curriculum activities. They have including table tennis, table tennis, badminton, music, art, and even yo-yo. So the kids were not gambling. They were they actually the activities are well organized. My son loved yo-yo. He practiced every week after school, and he became an expert in it, and even performed at Fashion Square Mall doing Spring Festival celebration. He continued going to Chinese school until 8th grade, and we were thrilled that he could read and write some Chinese. The high school is the most difficult time for him to learn English, and he started to learn Chinese. He started to speak only English to us, and we gave up a little bit and speak only English to him too, because we don't want to pause in every sentence and tell him what it was in Chinese. Now he's in college. He liked, to our surprise, he chose English as his foreign language class. He called me often and asked me about homework questions in Chinese class. And when he talked to me on the phone, he likes to speak Chinese, because his roommate would not understand it, so he could speak whatever he wants. So he finally found Chinese useful in some situations. Raising bilingual kids has never been easy, but we've made effort, and my son learned 2 languages. Wherever he goes, he will not forget his root. Thank you.